Yes, good morning, loves. It's a beautiful day. Coach V here, your go-to love solution provider, bringing you a brand new way to level up your love life. Welcome to Love Hacks. Today, we are diving deep into a real relationship dilemma when love meets culture and culture comes with a monthly support. Because in Filipino families, love doesn't stop when you leave the house. Sometimes it follows you into marriage and your bank account. But is that toxic or it's just tradition? Question, loves, ha? When you say I do to a Pinay, does that also mean I will to the electric bill of their parents? Nako, let's talk about that, loves. Here's a real post from Reddit that caught our attention. How?
Navigating through cultural differences. Americano ata to, let me try. I'm not an expat, but wanted to hear the thoughts of this subreddit regarding my in-laws and maybe some insight to change my frustrations into understanding. My wife is from Angeles City, and she has sent money to her parents every month for years, which I reluctantly support. Why do Filipino parents seem to display no shame in asking their children for money? Now, I have overheard conversations of her family members Googling my wife's salary, presumably to see how much they could expect from her. Now, not to mention lending money to family members that have never paid us back. Now, she recently became a stay-at-home mom to focus on our kids, and her family members do not approve. I assume it's because they think they'll get less money. Will my wife be responsible for her parents' medical bills as they age? Is there a Medicare system in place?
Thank you very much, Pao Smith. Will.
That was a great American accent minus the Angeles part.
Angeles, yeah.
Or Angeles.
Angeles. But you did amazing. I'm proud of you.
Well, in fairness, that message, it's not just a question, it's a cultural earthquake. Oo nga naman. Pero first things first, linawin lang natin, this isn't a foreign guy being mean. This is just a guy trying to understand something, which is very normal sa atin, but low-key shocking to the rest of the world. So let's ask the audience, raise your hand if you've ever sent money home. Even if it means delaying your own goals.
I've never.
Exactly. For most Filipinos, nako, love is equivalent to sacrifice, and sacrifice is mostly equivalent to cash. But here's the twist, my love. What we call utang na loob can sometimes feel like utang forever with no exit plan. And if you marry somebody from our culture, you're not just marrying them or us. You're marrying our sense of duty, our guilt, and our emotional scoreboard. Now, is that wrong? Not always, but here's where it gets messy. When support becomes silent pressure and the love starts to feel like obligation with a smile lang. Loves, have you ever smiled while Gcashing 20,000 you didn't even have at that time? Nako, I thought so. Many Filipinos have gone through this. And yes, yung medical bills in the Philippines often out of pocket. So, i-assume mo na that, the children will cover that for their parents. So if your partner is a breadwinner, there's a very real expectation that they will shoulder aging parents' need.
I think totoo yan, Coach V, especially when it comes to even if Filipinos it's a Filipino relationship.
Yes.
Minsan yung budget or minsan yung spending for the parents of the other shouldered by the couple as well.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a very Filipino thing.
Yeah.
You support your parents as you get older.
I actually never understood this concept.
Yeah.
So I might get some hate for it, but yeah, like I relate to the Reddit post. Because I just can't grasp why your parents can't support you or why it's the role of the kids
to
to
support the
parents.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, right, the parents kind of groom. I'm not saying in this instance, but there's instances where the parents groom the kids to work for them.
Well, loves, here's how to move forward with love and wisdom if you're in this situation. Are you guys ready? Number one is to understand yung culture before we judge the pattern. Kasi what may look like no boundaries, it's often deep-seated loyalty in the Philippines. So instead of judging, ask questions with compassion and not confrontation. Number two is create a shared financial vision. So sit down as a couple and ask, how much support ba can we afford without sacrificing our own goals and peace? And ano ba yung sustainable? And what's draining us? Number 3, differentiate support from self-sacrifice. Helping is beautiful, my love, but if your partner's mental health and career or new family suffers, it's time to draw loving boundaries. And number 4, if you're the Pinay wife watching this, loving your family doesn't mean letting them guilt you into overextending. You can honor your parents and honor your husband as well. And you don't have to choose sides, you just have to choose wisely. At eto na, my loves, to the in-laws naman watching this, please, we stop guilt-tripping our children into being our retirement plan. We love our kids not just for their payslip, sana. The best way to honor your sacrifice is by letting your children build their own healthy homes. That's it, love. So if you're feeling torn between tradition and your own peace, nako, you're not alone na. Love is not about choosing between family origin and family of creation. It's about communication. Remember, loves, helping your parents is a beautiful thing, but utang na loob is not about giving until you're empty. It's about giving from a place of love and not a place of guilt. That's it for today, loves. This is Coach V giving you real talk about real love. Got your own culture clash drama or love versus loan dilemma? DM me na on Instagram at Dating Coach V. And let's not just talk about love, let's solve it. Join me again tomorrow, as always, and have a beautiful day. Love you.
Thank you so much, Coach V.